All right, welcome YouTube. Hopefully you guys are doing great today and hopefully you guys are subscribed to the channel. We have some major news that's going to affect the trout fishery here in Southern California and probably the whole state. And this is major news, guys. Just when you didn't think that it could get any worse than what's going on in the Eastern Sierra, it got worse. So hopefully you guys are sitting down, get yourself a little drink. We're going to talk about what's going on at Big Bear and actually throughout the whole state. This is big time news, guys. All right, let's get right into it. All right, hopefully you guys are sitting down and nice and relaxed to hear the news that you are about to hear. So I came across this post on a local fishing forum, and this is some news I just could not pass up for the channel, guys. This is some. When I read this, I had to share it with you guys because it's going to affect everybody that trout fishes. Eventually, it's going to affect the whole state. So what's going on up at Big Bear? They've had these meetings with lake operations, and they have this board meeting, and they have all their notes on here. And in their notes, this is the devastating news. It says, we cannot get one trout from the hatcheries because of the water restrictions in California. We are going to take our fish budget and additional money from the charters to stock what we can. We were not expecting the hatcheries to have their water turned off. Fish are spoken for and will not be able to produce more once the restrictions loosen up. Are you guys hearing this? They they cannot get one fish, not one trout to stock at Big Bear Lake because the state has cut off hatcheries from using water. So that means that basically nobody is going to be able to get any trout plants probably from now for quite a while, because even when the fish hatcheries can turn their water back on, it means that it's going to take a year or longer for those fish to grow up to be even catchable. It sounds like the only place that's got any trout or will have any trout are some of the fish and game, the state hatcheries, because up here it talks about them asking Fish and Game if they can tag the Fish and Game fish with their derby, trout plant derby, um, the tags. So basically, you're gonna have 1 pound fish that have derby tags on them. If the Fish and Game allow that, I don't think they're going to allow it. I'd be shocked if they allow that, especially after all the contamination issues they've been having at their state hatcheries. So, guys, this is major news and really bad news. And I'm just going to come out and say, guys, you all that fish everywhere, particularly here, especially Big Bear, really need to consider catch and release. Do what you can to, hey, if you normally keep a limit, look at keeping two and only taking home a couple of fish, or even release them all if you can. And because I've seen on local fishing forums, and this is why I'm posting this, because I want people to understand what's going on out there. This is a big deal. This is going to affect not just Big Bear. This is going to affect everywhere. I know Lake Gregory recently outsourced to Jess's Ranch. They are now using Jess's Ranch. And I think this is why, because they got told that wherever they were sourcing fish from Calaveras or whatever, they no longer can get fish. And so they had to go to Jess's Ranch. And luckily, Gregory was awesome and locked in some fish there. But Big Bear can't get anything. So they must have not set it up early enough or whatever. And now they can't even get fish up there. So they're talking about outsourcing to warm water fish. Right here in the article, it says that they're looking at stocking warm water fish and continue with a warm water habitat. So they're switching it, guys. They're really talking about just killing the trout fishery up there. Just forget the trout. We're going to go to a warm water fishery. We're going to plant catfish, striper, bluegill. Like, they're going away from trout altogether. And man, I mean, we all should have just saw this coming, right? But nobody did. Nobody saw this coming, including me. I'm shocked. I have always said that Big Bear would be a great striper fishery, but never did I think that this would just become reality. This is scary, guys. This is really scary for the trout fishery in California. Next year is looking bad, looking real bad for all the county plants and all that. I mean, fish are going to have to come from Idaho. And do you know how expensive fish from Oregon and Idaho are going to be? I mean, what is it going to cost to go fish for trout at the county lake now? It's going to be like $100 to go get a fishing permit. This is crazy. And I don't know what this is going to do down the line here, but I am shocked that this isn't major news, at least making the news as far as the hatcheries being shut off with their water. I know we're in a drought condition, but I never in a million years thought that it would affect the hatcheries like that. And it is. They are completely shutting down all fish hatchery programs from using water to produce fish. This is big, guys. This is really big. So if you guys want to save some gas and go to the right lakes, head over to Patreon. We have a weekly fishing report over there, and I fish everywhere to tell you where the latest spots are, the latest hot spots from places I visit. If not, make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube. We will have more updates on this. I'm going to reach out to some people and see if we can get some more info on what this is looking like. I mean, I might even reach out to one of these hatcheries and see if I can have them on to talk about or get a statement out of them to get more info on this. This is crazy, guys. Anyway, hopefully you guys are still getting out there and fishing, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for future updates. And we'll be back soon with more info on this, guys. See you for now.